Welcome to estate planning, a new benefit for you and your members. The Methuen Credit Union is proud to offer Gentrio to you and your members as a new valuable membership benefit. Gentrio is an online estate planning platform that allows people to create a complete estate plan to make sure that their assets and their choices are protected. As a member of the Methuen Credit Union, your members can join Gentrio for only $50 per year and create all of their documents. As an employee, you get access to Gentrio free of charge. You will be given an email that will have a link. That link will allow you to join Gentrio free and start creating your documents right away. Your members can join by visiting www.gentrio.com/Methuen Credit Union. If at any time you have questions or your members have questions, feel free to call Gentrio directly at 617-804-1451 or email us at info@gentrio.com. It's important to note we are not a law firm, nor do we give specific legal advice, but our technical coaches can help make sure that you and your members are creating the documents that they want based on their choices. Gentrio is easy, fast, and affordable so that everyone can take advantage of creating a complete estate plan. First, they go and they join, whether it's you as an employee who can join with your link for free, or your members can join using the Gentrio/Methuen Credit Union website. From there, they simply follow the step-by-step surveys to create the documents that work for them. This is based on their choices and their state. Once they create that PDF, it will have a step-by-step instructions how to make that document legal in your state or executed. Many times it needs to be notarized and witnessed or just witnessed. If it does need to be notarized, we do encourage Gentrio members to go back to their credit union to make sure that they meet with one of your notaries and really reinforce the value of being a Methuen Credit Union member. Once that document is executed or made legal, we then encourage them to upload it into their secure digital vault. This digital vault is a way for them to make sure that their family and loved ones are organized. It's free for the family and loved ones to access that information, and it's securely stored. And the user is the one who decides who sees what information. In addition, if they go and choose, they can actually allow one person to see everything, like their daughter 6 states away, or their next door neighbor just to see specific information. All the information is securely stored, and they need to create a team membership to make sure that it works for them. Estate planning gives people the tools to create the legal documents that they need to safeguard the people, the pets, the assets, and their choices. Without an estate plan, a state can lose 3 to 8% of its net worth due to avoidable legal and court fees. It can really make your family have to second guess and assume what your decisions are. Or God forbid, if you pass away, the state then steps in and decides who takes your children, your pets, your assets, etc. Also, that lack of planning can really cause a lot of strife in your family. Estate planning is for everyone. It's not only just the wealthy who need estate planning, it's everyone, especially if you have children. You want to make sure that if you're over the age of 18, you have a basic estate plan in place. Everyone, unfortunately, goes through different situations in life, like emergencies, deaths in the family, etc. What we want to do is make sure that we give our members the tools so that they can create the legal documents and that digital home that everyone can turn to so that you can protect your decisions and everyone is organized and they know where to find information. Without that digital vault or being able to organize your family, it's almost as good as not having an estate plan. One of our attorneys has seen over and over again the situation where they know that their wife or their sister has a healthcare proxy and they don't want extraordinary measures, or they know that they have a power of attorney for finances. But without those legally binding documents, it's as good as not having an estate plan. That's why making sure that documents are uploaded into your digital vault is crucial. What you really want to do is make sure that everyone is organized so that they can uphold your wishes. Gentrio is a full service estate planning platform that allows you to create the plan that works for you. Not only that, but it allows you to continually update your plan based on what your changing needs are. As you go through some of life changes, like having a baby, getting married, getting divorced, caring for a loved one, Gentria will walk you through what needs to happen in your estate plan and then gives you the opportunity to make those new changes and gives you the tools to make sure that your estate plan is updated. Most importantly, we want to make sure that you understand what estate planning is and you have the tools to create those documents based on what your specific choices are. Now I'm going to go and cover the highlights of what the documents are. The one that most people are familiar with is the last will and testament. This basically allows someone to say who takes care of their children, who gets what assets, who takes care of their pets, and who their executor of their estate is after they pass away. This is important to note that the last will and testament only is effective after you pass away. The healthcare proxy is one of the documents that actually takes effect while you're still living. A healthcare proxy allows you to appoint somebody to make medical decisions when you can't and gives them the HIPAA authority to discuss your medical conditions with whomever you choose. This is incredibly important if you have a young adult in your family, like somebody who's 18, just went off to college, just left the house for the first time. If you do not have a healthcare proxy in place, then you're not going to be able to call and speak to their doctors and help make decisions and do things like access their medical records, help them make appointments, pay bills, etc. This is incredibly important for those young adults, and it's also very important for people who are aging so that you get a chance to make decisions for yourself and you have that legal document to make sure that those decisions are upheld. For example, when our father was still in his 60s, he put together a healthcare proxy and a power of attorney. Unfortunately, he ended up developing Alzheimer's. And when the time came, the nurses asked us, do you want life-sustaining treatment, yes or no? We were able to change the narrative because instead of us making that decision, he had already made that decision for himself. And we had that document to make sure that we could uphold those decisions. And so we didn't have to deal with the guilt of making that decision. And we knew exactly what he wanted. The power of attorney for finances also is in effect while you're living and is an extremely important and powerful document. This document allows you to say who has access and can make decisions on your finances for you. They can do it both limited by time, like if you're in the military, you're going away for 6 months, you can set out a specific time, or you can also give it by authority. I give you the authority to pay my real estate taxes and my mortgage, but I don't give you the authority to change my will or change major documents, etc. Granting somebody these privileges is very important because if you no longer can make those decisions, like our father who had dementia, you need somebody who can step in and easily manage your finances for you. If not, you would have to get guardianship, and that is extremely expensive, and it's a long, drawn-out process. A living trust and a pour-over will is basically a document that allows you to create another entity that will hold your assets so that after you pass away, anything that's in that trust, that living trust, can avoid probate and automatically be transferred to whomever you choose. This is primarily done, and the living trust is used for two main reasons. One is to avoid probate, and then two is to maintain privacy. Once you pass away, your will becomes a public document once it's probated in the local probate court. Your trust is not. So it allows you to provide an additional layer of security and privacy. And then finally, it allows you to provide that really efficient asset transfer because everything will already be owned by the living trust. Gentrio does not do an irrevocable trust because with a living trust, you can make changes at any time. And you, the owner of the trust, can be the main trustee who makes changes. An irrevocable trust is one that's primarily used in tax purposes and Medicaid planning or long-term care planning. And that one is a lot more complicated. We encourage people to go directly to lawyers for that. A pet trust is a document that you can prepare that allows you to provide financially for the support of your pet after you pass away. So we always hear the stories of Bob Barker and Betty White who passed away and left monies towards the care of their pets. Thankfully, with Gentrio, it's easy for you to create a pet trust as part of your estate plan to make sure that your pet is treated the way that you want. There's a new document now called the Pet Power of Attorney. That Pet Power of Attorney allows you to appoint someone to make decisions regarding the care of your pet when you can't be there. So, for example, if you are going on vacation and leave your neighbor to care for your pet while you're gone, you can actually put together a Pet Power of Attorney, which allows them to make financial decisions and healthcare decisions for your pet. It will also allow you to make those decisions. So, for example, one of our friends, unfortunately, when he went to go serve overseas, he left his dog with his fiance at the time, and the dog's stomach flipped, and it required a $3,000 surgery. Unfortunately, the vet wouldn't authorize the surgery or the expense until that Marine actually guaranteed and approved that expense. With a Pet Power of Attorney, you can avoid all of that because this will allow you to say what you do approve, what you don't approve, and then say who can make those decisions on behalf of your pet. To talk a little bit about Gentrio, we are an award-winning online estate planning platform. We're recognized as one of the best online estate planning platforms by U.S. News and World Reports, Consumer Reports, we listen to AARP, etc. We allow you to create estate planning documents across all 50 states. We want to make sure that we provide tools for you throughout your entire lifetime. So it's not just that one and done where you come in and create your will and you're done. We want to make sure that you have the tools so that as your life changes, you're able to adequately change and update your estate plan to make sure it meets your needs. Included are all of your documents. Whether you include just one document like your will or all of your documents like your living trust, your will, your power of attorney, your healthcare proxy, your pet power of attorney, pet trust, your pet information card or emergency card, all of your documents are included. So you can come in and do one or do all of the documents. That's all part of the yearly fee that we charge. In addition, we also provide those tools to make sure that we can guide you through life inflection points. The digital vault that provides you with that secure storage so that you can store and securely share information. Unlimited live technical support. Again, we don't give specific legal advice, but we can make sure that you are creating the documents based on your choices. An instant access button for emergencies Because not only do you want to organize your family, but you also want to give them the tools to make sure that they can access that information during emergencies, and an annual estate plan review so that as your life changes, you can make sure that your documents reflect what your updated choices are. Finally, education is incredibly important for us. So we'll educate people along the way so that they understand what decisions are, the implications of those decisions. We give them webinars. How do you talk to your parents about estate planning? What are the basics of estate planning, et cetera, so that they understand what estate planning is and can easily create that plan that works for them. Gentrio is easy to join by following the links that we talked about already. You want to make sure that your members, once they fill out and join Gentrio, they fill out the survey and complete that PDF. Then they go ahead and get that document executed. From there, you want to make sure that they update that information, they share it, and they make sure that as their life changes, their documents are continually updated to reflect their changes. If they need help or if you need help, feel free to email us at info@gentrio.com or visit us at gentrio.com. Thank you for your time.